Hey, good good morning, everybody. It's Mike with smartoptiontrading.com. This is your morning setups call for Friday, January 11th. There's a link down below in this video for a promotion rate, $25 for the first 30 days, first month. Give us a try. Come on in. Renews at 100. You will not be disappointed. We've been on fire this year and the last couple months of last year. So let's just get right into today. We are going to have another large gap up in the markets, barring a big change here. It's 5 to 8. Futures are up. We had a big move up yesterday. This is going to make things a little bit tricky here on the open. So, in this market, I continue to say buy time. This market eventually seems to come back to positions they leave and find ways to keep being long, but take profits along the way. All right. So we've had some earnings this morning already. Wells Fargo Chase is not yet out. JP Morgan came out. It's unclear. There's a little bit. They had a big write-off, so they might have missed on EPS, but they beat a little bit on revenue. We're waiting for their call to start. BlackRock already reported they beat both top and bottom, but we're still waiting for their call. So, the Finns at this point haven't really done much. We'll be watching to see how they react today. Facebook is getting pounded. Facebook is getting pounded here because they're changing their news feed to be less news and more about friends. So this to me, guys, screams buying opportunity once it settles, right? We are down 10 points. We went from 188, we're all the way down at 178, right? We've sliced through the 8-day, the 21-day, and guess what? Look at that. What a quinky dink. We're right on the 50-day area. Really, really close to it right now. It's an area it likes to hold. We'll see how it handles that. We'll look for some kind of reversal, maybe a scalp today on this. So something to keep an eye on. What did crude do overnight? Crude's down a little overnight. So this is may weigh a little bit on energy. It's not getting the hell beat out of it, but it ran up to almost 65 and it's down to 63. So it's just a little bit beat up. I still like, you saw I added to my ExxonMobil position yesterday with my March calls. This looks good. They were buying a lot of the energy in the ETF sector yesterday. They're definitely keep coming back here. Some people out there saying it's a short. I don't think this is a short yet, not at this point. Twitter is rocking on an upgrade, and also the Facebook news. Above 25. Holds above here, we should be able to go, right? You look at these lines I have, they're here for a reason, right? You can even click on it, put these on there. Twitter, 2487 was the area that I had felt really had to clear, and it's about to take that out, right? We hold above here. I think we lit to go, and we try to run out and break above this area and go. Notice how tight the Bollinger Bands are getting. We like when the things get tight. When setups get tight, we tend to get nice, big movement. So we like Twitter today. We're already long it, may add. See how this goes, see what it does today. Apple, another position I've been sitting in and waiting. Woke up yesterday, and then basically yesterday gave me this big long flag on the 15, right? Did nothing, and now it's woken up pre-market. It's over 75. We do have weekly expirations today. They were buying the 177.50s. There is a tremendous amount of open interest on the 175s, the 177.50s. They could try to pin us today, any one of those strikes. So we'll see. That's, again, this thing's been out of play for a while now. If it gets volume, it can go, right? It clears this area, right? We're clearing it now where we can get in here nice and close for us. The high was 175.37. We're almost, we got to click that out at 175.61. We clear that. We break this little range, very tight setup. We think we run to highs and then try to push. It's been pent up since last earnings and done nothing. It's absorbed lots of little bad news and not done anything. I think this is a name we could see some action in today. Google's blasted off here pre-market. I'm not sure why. I haven't found the news on that one yet. And it could just be its turn in the rotation. It's been going sideways while Amazon's been going nuts, so maybe they're going to come after Google. Google does have a history of running big on Fridays. It has seen a bunch of $20 moves on Google on Friday afternoons. So we'll keep an eye on that today. Disney woke up yesterday, and I kind of stared a couple times. It was a little call buying it, nothing major, but this is worth a name we're taking a look at here. Holding right in this area, looks good. Nice hammer candle here off the 21-day and absorb that range. I will be watching Disney today. I may take a position in that later on today. And it's Friday, guys. So on Fridays, I try to make sure I don't give anything back. I trade carefully, right? It's been a good couple weeks for us so far. IBB looks set up like it can move here. We just haven't seen the big call buying on it yet. BABA still looks nice and tight. Like this one can try to make a new move again, right? Just not quite ready. Baidu's another name. This is the one name I took a very small loss on early this week. Tried to buy it to fill the gap, and we pulled. The market pulled on it, and I got out. Right, got out real quick on that day, but it came back. It's just not ready, but it's holding where it needs to go. Maybe now it's ready to go up. So it's got a nice $10 gap to fill here. It's been call buying in the 250 strike. So I think there's lots of stuff to do here. FireEye's announcing some type of purchase here. They're up a little bit. FireEye just keeps buying companies and they keep not making money. I don't know. It's beyond me. So today's a day to just be patient. Keep rotating, look for profits. This gap up, I'm going to make it a little bit more difficult. So, make sure this holds before we go chasing all over the place, all over the yard this morning. And if you have some good profits in positions, take some profits. If you have some uncommitted positions here, take them down. If you're having a good week, take them down or roll them out and buy time. Yesterday I had a nice winner in Square because I rolled out and bought time in my calls. And it finally went. Now, today, I don't know whether it's going to go or not. It popped on a rumor. I think this thing could retest all-time highs here at some point. I'd like to see some call buying. And yesterday, we didn't really see that big-time call buying into it. So something to keep an eye on here. So again, if you guys are not in my service, please give me a try. Take a look at what I do. $25 for 30 days. Don't think you're going to be disappointed. It'll look like this when you come here. Every morning we do a morning setups video like the one you're participating in now. On my private Twitter feed, I post all the Twitter flow news events like Costco yesterday. A bunch of people made a lot of money on the Costco news as I got that out there quickly and the call buying associated with it. We do a nightly recap video, talks about the day's action, what I've traded, and what I like moving forward for swings or what I think about the markets overall. I also post my trades real time on my private Twitter feed. And then every Thursday night, we do a weekly subscriber webinar for you guys where we go into depth, into detail what's going on in the markets. And it's a place for you guys to ask questions just to try to understand things better. So this link, it's in the description here. Appreciate if you guys gave me a tryout. And to everybody, I hope you're having a great new year so far. And if you're not, reset your mind. Today's a new day. Next week's a new week. If you're not making money in this market, think about what you're doing. Talk to me. Talk to somebody. Maybe they can help. That said, it's Friday. Have a great day, and I'll see you for the open at 9:30.